This is my first review video, hopefully one of many, on a thumb button that I got last season in January. Hunting whitetail down in Kentucky. Whiffed it on like a 130, 140 buck. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this entry-level thumb button release from a tried and true company, Spot-Hogg. Start that off, jump right into it, of course. If you're looking for an entry-level release that is going to be not hard on your pocket, but perform like one that absolutely does, go with this release right here. I am talking about the Spot-Hogg Whippersnapper. This is an awesome release that I've been able to take turkey, axis deer, and wild boar with so far this year, and I am absolutely in love with it. The only things that are going to keep me from shooting this release throughout this season is going to be a knock to it that I just ordered. Should be here, I would say, tomorrow or Monday. So I'll give an overview of that one, my thoughts on it, impressions, and of course, once I get some animals down, a couple thousand arrows into it, I will give you guys my thoughts and review on it. But starting out, this is going to be my review on this whippersnapper right here. So it is aluminum casing, magnetic, and some mechanism in here that's over my intelligence that's going on here with the matte finish. So it's not a gloss, it's a matte finish. This is a 3-finger. They come with a 4 and 3, and the only other options you're going to get is going to be a closed jaw, like this guy right here, for throwing on your D-loop when you're tree stand hunting, maybe running and gunning, closing on a herd or a mule deer. I'm not having to hear that when you open it, throw it on, and when you close it. So really good for, you know, getting it ready, taking it out of your bino pack, out of your hip pocket, or maybe your front pocket, opening it, throwing it on your D-loop, ready to rock and roll. It'll stay put. Or it comes in a open jaw, which is going to have this little right here is not going to be fully there. Just maybe just keep it in your hip pocket, keep it in your bino, throw it on your D-loop, ready to pull back, go through a shot process, break it, goes off smooth. The 4-finger, I think, is not just for, is maybe for people who are getting more into the thumb button design handheld, so maybe they're just nervous about it not being fully on their wrists, or maybe somebody with huge hands. Now, it does come with a little rivet hole right back here, or a milled hole, fabricated hole for a piece of paracord, maybe a wrist sling kit, so you can have more comfortability with that, or maybe just keeping it hanging ready to go, which is awesome. I personally don't. I just keep it right here in the side pocket of my bino pack, keep it ready to go. When I'm ready, pull it right out, ready to go, or in a hip zip pocket, just so it's always there. Tree stand hunting, clearly, open it, close it, keep it hanging, it's good to go. The cons of this, let's go, there's a lot of pros, so let's go ahead and start with the cons. They're all kind of personal thoughts, opinions, really. You only get one color, so it's going to be black. It's going to be this matte finish, white letters right here on the side, Spot-Hogg, white letters on the side, whippersnapper, that's it. So it comes in one color only, that's what you get. You either love it, you hate it, doesn't really matter, it still performs. And then the other thing is going to be, when it gets wet, it is very slick. There's not a lot of, clearly there's no texture in mini releases, that's for a reason. But this is, when I was shooting tack this past month, I noticed it gets really slippery, really slick. But that's almost probably with any release, so that's kind of, that's really it. And I mean, maybe this barrel could have a little bit more tread on it. I did notice it when it did get slick. It was kind of hard to find that perfect spot, but then again, I'm shooting in the rain. What do you expect? You know, you're not going to knock it all out of the park. Other than that, there's one more. It's just a little small. It's compact. I don't have huge hands. I don't have big gorilla fingers, you know, kind of in the medium, but it is just a little smaller than what I expected when I got it. That being said, though, it is, you know, something I got used to very quick. I mean, absolutely very fast. Other than that, I mean, that's really the personal negatives that I thought of it. I haven't had any problems with this. Hunting hogs in Oklahoma with tons of dust and red dirt getting in there, clay getting in there, no problems at all. Hunting out in Texas, ripping it through all types of oak brush, dust and sand down there, rocks. I've dropped it a few times, barely getting nicked up. I mean, absolutely great. All the way out to Michigan snow, Kentucky snow, and no problems whatsoever with that. Reliability has been 10 out of 10. Function, 10 out of 10. Absolutely great. Let's see, the tunability of this is absolutely great. You can really get that travel down put and that sensitivity. So if you like a release with more travel before it breaks, letting you know you're getting close, you're getting close, you're getting close, and it goes absolutely there. For sensitivity, you can set this thing hot. So hot indeed, I had to turn it back to more pressure for it to go, because I mean it's one of those, you get anchored back, you pull ready to go, and you freaking touch that thing. I mean, I'm not talking pull it, I'm not talking pull through. You bring that thumb across and you touch that thing, it'll just bang, it goes. And I have it kind of set, I kind of went there and I didn't like it. It was lots of room for error. You get shaken up, you have that bull coming in screaming, you have them turkeys coming in strutting, you have them deer working in. If you draw back and you're not dialed in, ready, putting that pin where it needs to go, going through your shot process, you will hit this and it will go. It will go fast and you will be like, oh, like 100%. So I definitely tuned it down just a little bit, not so hot, and it's still there. I mean, you bring that thumb across, you're leveling your bubble, you're going through your breathing, shot process, your pin's leveled, everything's great. You get your good anchor point, and you just bring that thumb, you pull through that shot, put it right there in that crease, or right there in that first crease. I mean, it's just butter. I mean, it just goes, just barely goes, and it's awesome. So going with that, we've talked about the models that they offer. Now let's talk about price point, because that's the main point of this video, is somebody who wants to get a thumb button but doesn't want to pay that $250, $300 price point, which is absolutely understandable. More money you have to go hunting is great. The more money you spend on better equipment might also be better, but this kind of puts that happy medium right there. So most of these you can find for $99 for most retailers, with Shields, let's see, Shields, Lancaster, I think about $99. I've seen upwards on their website for $124, and that's going to be for the 3 and the 4 finger model. I do believe they still have the open jaw design on there, but just go with the closed jaw. Your life will be better. A lot more, you know, if you're in a tree stand and you have that open jaw, you throw it on there, it can take just very little to knock that out, and then now you're 25, 30 feet up. Your release is on the ground, buck's in right there in your vicinity, or doe, and unless you know how to shoot with your fingers, you're kind of screwed. So definitely good on the price point. You know, that sub, that 99 to 125, and I'm sure with that price point, most orders come with free shipping. So that's awesome. It is, like I said, wrist strap compatible. Get yourself some paracord, maybe get you a True Fire or another leather strap kit, and it's just going to come with the strap for maybe $25 to $40, and you're able to just throw that on there, throw that loop right through there, then it hangs, it's always there ready to go, which is awesome. Another cool thing is so they do right or left-handed, right? You know, whether it's, you know, you buy this as a right hand, you buy this as a left hand. Let's say you're ambidextrous, you have a buddy that wants to try this, which is really cool. Everything's centered on here, right? You're not favoring one side. If you look at the back side of this release, everything's centered. Take this little nut out right here, or this little screw out right here, take this barrel, swap it over to the other side, you got the same thing ready to rock and roll. So if you shoot ambidextrous, maybe you started right-handed, maybe you're going left-handed, vice versa, one screw, take this out, put it on the other side, you're good to go. Another cool thing is maybe you have shorter, smaller hands, you don't have the big stretch in your palm to fingertip length. You have another little set screw hole right here. You can move this up or down. I have this on the widest one, which is awesome. I think it fits absolutely perfect in my hand for being how small it is. But you know, it just looks, I mean, if you look at it, it's not, I mean, it's all neck. I mean, if you look, there's not much real estate there at all. So, and you know, so we kind of went through the negatives, went through the positives, went through the price point. And that's the main reason I wanted to hop on here. Like I said, I've shot thousands of arrows to it. I've taken 3 animals so far this year with it, and I don't see a reason to switch other than, I don't know, just kind of tinkering around and just seeing what else is out there. But under $150, you cannot beat this release. The warranty is amazing on it. Spot-Hogg, they've been around forever. The tunability of this is absolutely crazy. The durability is absolutely crazy. You can really dial this thing in, and you can also be rough with it. Anything it throws at it, it will do its job. So glad you guys stuck around for this video. It's a little insight. I'll throw some pictures up of those animals I took this year with it, and thank you for coming out.